Hi everyone! This is a last minute class that I have picked up and I can see some familiar faces. Hoyin! Hi! So this is a class on vocabulary development. We are going to be not reading an article, but we're going to be looking at some really beautiful, some gorgeous pictures from National Geographic's website, and we'll be talking about what we see and building on our vocabulary while we do that, right? So I can see that there are reservations for class, which is awesome. If you had a reservation, if you made a reservation for class, you have to join the class now. Okay. So if you made a reservation now, the first in now is the time off to class to join. And it looks like we have Jason for their previous who made a reservation. Statham in class with us. Hi, Stefan.
Hi. How are you?
So Stefan and Bilal. Hi, Bilal.
Hi. How are you?
How are you, Bilal? I'm good. How are you, Stefan? Oh, that's Stefan. Hi. I'm talking to both of you. Hi, guys. There's only two people in class with me.
Hi. How are
Stefan,
you?
is that your real picture? Yeah. That's your.
No, it's not mine. It's not. Can you hear me?
It's Jason Statham. That's yeah. If you're in
Yes.
That's an actor,
Right.
Jason Statham. Yeah.
And now
I know.
I'm
So
here.
welcome, Stefan. Nice to have.
Hi.
Oh, there we go.
I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Welcome. Really nice. I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I'm so tired now. It's too
Awesome.
late. Yes.
I know it's late where I am as well. It's almost midnight, so it's pretty late.
Yes. 1 o'clock.
And we also have with us we also have with us we have Bilal. Hi, Bilal.
Yes, I am here. How are you?
Hi, how are hi, how are you? I'm fine.
Yes, me too.
Welcome. Is this your first time here? I think it's your first time in my class, correct?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Go ahead.
I am here first time. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome. Nice to see you. And I can see a few familiar faces from this morning. You guys are still here. We have Sebastian, we have Motaz, and we have Hoyen. Hoyen, nice to see you. Welcome. I hardly ever get to see Hoyen because she is in a completely different time zone from where I am. So it's nice to see you, Hoyen. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we also have Hussein. Hi, Hussein. Okay. All right, Hussein's probably still connecting. And we have Mohammed. Mohammed Nasir?
Yes,
Hi.
Muhammad Nas.
Mohammed
How are
Nasir.
you?
Well, I'm fine. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine too.
That's awesome. Where are you from, Mohammed?
I'm from Pakistan.
You're from Pakistan. That's awesome. Welcome. And you've been on Burbling before, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that's wonderful. I think you like my Facebook page, so that's great that you're here in class.
Yes.
Okay. And we have a couple of and we have also Pedro. Hi, Pedro.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Where are you from, Pedro?
I'm Brazilian, and I
Brazilian.
currently live in Brazil. Yeah.
Awesome. And we have Sebastian. Sebastian was in a lot of my classes today. Hi, Sebastian.
Hey, Hina. How are you?
I'm fine. Sebastian's chat isn't working, so he's going to be talking to us using Google Chat. That's okay, Sebastian. I'll copy paste everything for you into Google Chat. That's how nice I am. You're welcome. So, Bilal, where are you from?
I am from Turkey.
You're from Turkey. Okay, awesome. That's wonderful. And Hussein, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Hussein, yes, hi. Your voice is very low. You need to speak up or put the microphone closer to your face.
Yes, I have problem to my net.
Okay, okay. So that's okay. I can hear you, but it's just very difficult. Okay. You guys can hear me properly, right? Like my internet is okay, right, guys? Sebastian, Hoyen, Motaz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the video.
Okay. Okay. Not the video.
Yeah.
Videos. Okay. You guys don't need to see me anyways. We're not gonna be seeing me anyways. We're going to be seeing beautiful, gorgeous pictures from National Geographic. All right. So, Hussein, you're more than welcome to stay in class. It's just that your voice is very low. Because you might need to speak up, or if you say something, it might get lost in translation. But I'll try to listen to you when you speak. Okay. So Hoyen and Sebastian's Google Chat isn't working. Okay, too many people's Google Chat is working and Verbling Chat is not working. So everybody, we're going to shift to Google Chat. All right. Yes, guys. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
I'm on the Google
Okay.
chat.
Perfect. So everybody's like, we're good with that. Thank God. You're welcome. So we are shifting to Google Chat. So all those who are new, there should be like a chat button. Sebastian, is this right? Over here?
Yes.
A little bit
Yes,
more
okay.
higher.
A little higher? There? Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody, right up here, there's a button that says chat. You need to click on that button, and that button will open up Google Chat, and we are using Google Chat. Hello! Okay? Because
Teacher,
too many
where are you
people
from?
have issues. I am from Canada, but right now I am living in San Francisco. So I am in
Oh,
San
okay.
Francisco currently. Yes. Oh, there were so many people who were my Verbling chat isn't working either. So Admar is here. Admar, you can come into class. There's lots of space. All right. Yeah, my chat wasn't working either. I couldn't see what you guys were typing. Okay, so welcome everyone. Nice to see you guys at this late hour. If you guys are like, we don't ever see you online teaching now, that's because I usually don't teach at this hour, but I wanted to say hi to a couple of students who are on the other side of the world. So what we're going to be doing in class today is we're going to be looking at some pictures from National Geographic. These are the most popular pictures from the month of March, and we're going to be building on our vocabulary and our expression. We'll talk about what we see, how the pictures make you feel, and what words, what vocabulary comes to your mind when you see them. Okay? And don't be shy. Don't be afraid to talk. Don't be like, oh, this word is not correct or this is not the right word. It's nothing like that. Whatever comes to mind, that is what you should say. All right?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I can't. You guys, I'm gonna see everybody's messages today. All right. There's no private messages. I see everything. Mwah,
I was saying that Google
right?
Chat is more private. It's just for us.
It is more private. It's just the people in class. All right. Okay. So you guys ready to begin? I can see that a couple. Hussein, can you hear us now? Hussein. Man, I can hear him, but it's so... Yeah?
Yeah.
But we can't hear you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Hussein, we can hear you very lightly, okay? So there's probably a problem with your microphone. You can stay in class. I'm not telling you to leave, but just know that we might not always hear what you're saying because of how lightly you're speaking. And we also have Lisa who just joined us. Hi, Lisa. I think she's still connecting. All right. Lisa, when you're connected, say hi to us, okay? There's like a microphone. Sebastian,
The other
no, up
side.
there.
Yeah.
There's a microphone up here, right there. You need to click on that microphone to unmute yourself. It's the other way around for me. Like for me, Google Chat button is here and the microphone is up there. Okay, I don't know why. It's all the other way around. Okay, so guys, did you open the document that I linked you over the chat? Yeah? Okay. We're going to be looking at, oh my God, we're going to be looking at some gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous pictures from National Geographic and talking about them, all right? So there's also a little like section at the bottom where it tells you what the picture is. So let's get started. So Bilal, do you have the document open with you?
I don't know. I can't tell.
You can't type? You don't have to type, but do you have the document? Do you know the document that I gave you? Here, I'm going to post it in the chat box. All right? So whether you're using Google Chat or Verbling Chat, I'm posting it right now. You need to open that. That's what we're looking at. Okay, Bilal?
Yes, sir.
Okay? All right. So Hoyin, can I get you to read where this is and what the paragraph says?
Yeah.
Can I read?
Oh yeah. After Hoyin, I'll get Bilal to read. Okay. So Hoyin, go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know how to read the first word.
Kyrgyz.
Afghanistan. Blanket wrap.
Afghanistan. Yeah.
Kyrgyz, George, Afghanistan. Blanket wrapped George. Hunkers
Blanket
down
draped.
outside a young drape. Okay. Hunkered down outside a young. What's the word again?
Kayaker's. I think it's Kayaker's. Kayaker's couple. I don't know. This is a place. Yeah, Kayaker's.
Kayaker's couples journey on the eve of a summer trading journey, made of interlaced poles covered with felt. These portable homes are packed up and reassembled for seasonal migration. Wooden doors are imported to the treeless plateau from lower altitudes.
Perfect. Thank you, Hoyin. So this is Afghanistan. Man, that I didn't think it would be this beautiful. So what do you guys think? What do you think of this picture? What do you feel? What words come to your mind?
So clear. So
Clear. Yeah,
Mongolia.
clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
It's clear. What did you say, Hoyin? I think Hoyin's connection.
This deer reminds me of Mongolian deer.
Mongolia.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mongolia.
Mongolia, exactly. Mongolia is a country next to China. All right. What else? What else do you guys think when you see this picture?
The shading is nice.
The shade? The shade is nice.
Shading,
Exactly. The
shading, yes.
Shading. Okay.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
you see there's light on the top, and then it goes down to more of, not dirty, but darker colors.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good way to put it. It's a good shading. Okay. What else?
Oh,
Fresh air.
Fresh
So
air.
many
Yeah.
stars.
You can see many stars. Yeah, the sky is clear. Exactly. Sebastian, what were you saying?
I mean the same. That is the sun, but you can see stars.
The star.
Or maybe
Yeah.
it's weird. I don't know. It's weird. It's awesome.
No, this is probably like, because this is kind of higher up north. It's close, like not close to the North Pole, so the weather and the sun, it probably reacts differently. It behaves differently. It's not Photoshop. Okay, I was going to say it looks isolated. Don't you guys think so? It looks isolated, like there's nobody there.
Yeah,
Right?
just a house.
Like yeah, and the mountains. How do you think the mountains look?
Snowy.
Snowy. Yeah, that's a good word. Snowy. All right. Do they look
And
dangerous?
are those two animals?
There's two animals. Yeah. Those. What do you guys think those are? I can see them as well as you can.
Maybe cows. I don't know.
Those are rams.
Oh, okay.
They're not young.
What's the difference between a hen and a goat?
A ram. So let's have a look. A ram is a bigger animal than a goat. All right.
Okay.
Ram, animal. All this weird stuff pops out when you put it in ram. Here. Can you see this? Can you guys see this? A ram.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. A ram has these big horns, and they curl and they turn. All right. This.
Okay.
Goats do not have these. All right. Here. So they have this curly horn. Also, rams are bigger than goats. All right, let's have a look at a goat right now. Goats are very, very small. Rams are not that small, and rams are very dangerous. Can you see? Goats, pretty small. Their horns are different.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. There's like noise, constant noise coming from somewhere. I don't know who that is. Sebastian, I'm just going to see if it's you. No, it's not you. Yeah, it's not you, Sebastian. I'm just gonna. It's just very noisy. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. So yeah, so that in our picture, those are rams. So they're much bigger, and they tend to be winter animals. So you see them where it's winter. Okay. What do you? When I saw this picture, the people, I thought of loneliness. I don't know. Did you guys think of loneliness?
Maybe not. Maybe just a place to get a free mind, to be a little lonely with your own thoughts, and maybe go back to civilization.
Exactly, a place to get away. A place to get away is somewhere where you relax, where you want to just go, chill out, not talk to anyone, not do anything, and just be by yourself. Exactly. I definitely think it feels like that. Yeah, go ahead, Sebastian.
I don't know, it feels maybe contradictory. That is
contradictory.
That I feel that is very peacefully.
It's very peaceful.
Peaceful.
Yeah, definitely. It's very peaceful. Yeah. Peaceful is when something happens with peace. Peacefully is when something happens with peace. So for example, can you please peacefully leave? All right. So when something gives a feeling that there's a lot of peace, then it is peaceful. I'm not asking you to leave, but, or for example, when someone when someone dies, then you say, oh, he or she peacefully passed away. All right.
R.I.P.
When something, sorry, what did you say? Hi, Nokmo. What did you say?
Hi, Hina. I said R.I.P. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Yeah, exactly. R.I.P. Rest in peace. All right. So even though the words mean the same thing, it's a matter of when you use it. All right. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely thought this was a beautiful. Yeah. Go ahead.
I can see like there is somebody at the doors looking. I mean, there is like someone looking at the doors window.
Like a horror movie.
I'm gonna kill you if you knock on my door.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Yeah, I thought this picture was really pretty. I was kind of taken aback. What about this one? Let's get somebody to read the caption for this one. Motaz, can I get you to read this picture? Three Sisters Springs, Florida.
Yeah, sure. Three Sisters Springs, Florida. Kayakers? What is Kayakers? Kayaks cross Three Sisters Spring, where people and manatees maintain a controversial oh my god.
Controversial coexistence.
To reach the warm water they need to survive winter. Manatees, is it right? Manatees often must run a gauntlet of kayakers and snorkelers eager to interact with the marine mammals.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Manatees. A manatee is an animal. All right. Manatee. Okay. It's a marine mammal. A lot of people think it looks like a small whale or a dolphin. It doesn't really look like that. It's a little different looking, but there you go. This is a manatee. Has anybody ever seen a manatee?
I'm not sure actually.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think
Oh, I
in
see.
water
This
zoo.
one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so Nukmal, you've seen manatee. Where did you see it before?
I think it is popular in Philippines. It's called dugong. I'm not sure about it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, now you know
Dugong.
it's called a. It's now you know it's called the manatee in English. All right.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah. They mostly just sleep during the day. Oh God, look, here's a baby manatee. All right. And they are marine mammals. You guys all know what marine means, right? Marine.
Yeah.
They are oftenly
Yeah.
misinterpreted as mermaid. That's what I read.
Yeah. Yeah. Marine means related to the sea. Anything that lives in the ocean or the sea is marine animal, marine life, marine plant. That's called marine. All right. So in this picture, we have kayakers. This boat, this little thing, this is called a kayak. All right. What is it? Does it remind you of something else? Does it remind you of another boat that looks similar? Here. This is a
Those from the
kayak.
Olympics.
Canoe.
I don't know the name of the sport they do on the Olympics. Not with kayakers, but it's
Yeah.
like 6 people on the
Canoeing.
boat. Yeah.
That's
No, not
that's
Rowing.
that's rowing. That's
Yeah,
rowing.
rowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So Olympic rowing, that's different. There, this is rowing. Okay.
Yeah.
So kayaking is different because it's only one person and the kayak. So what you kayak in, that's what that boat is called. This is very similar to, what did you say, Hyoyeon? What is it similar to?
Canoe.
Canoe, exactly. This is very similar to a canoe, but a canoe is more of a boat, all right? When you say boat, then you say, oh, this looks like a boat, you're actually talking about a canoe. So just when you go kayak, it's called kayaking. What is when you use a canoe? What is that called?
Knowing.
Canoeing, exactly. I'm gonna write it Canoeing, canoeing. All right. So when you are in a canoe can be by one person. Canoe can be used by one person up to 3 people because it's so small, and you paddle it from one side to another. All right. Kayak can only be used by one person. Okay. You can see there's spot for only one person in a kayak. Right?
Yeah.
Kayaking is a pretty like important and fun sport in Canada, right? So you can see people kayak all over the world. So in our picture here, you have kayakers. This is in Florida in United States. So you have this little area. This is a spring. A spring is an area of fresh water. So you have all these kayaks, you have kayakers, and you have manatees living in harmony. So there's a coexistence. Coexistence means that they live together. All right? What do you guys think? What are your thoughts about this picture?
The water is crystal clear.
Crystal clear. That's an expression. Exactly. Crystal clear water. All right? Crystal clear water is when you can see through the water. So you can see all the way at the bottom. It's crystal clear water. Definitely. What else?
The place is very well preserved.
Yeah, well preserved. It's not polluted or damaged. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What else?
The kayak look colorful.
The kayaks look
Colorful.
colorful. Exactly.
Yeah.
Colorful. Okay? Lour. Kayaks look colorful. They definitely do look colorful. All right? What else? What about the water? What color is that water?
Yeah.
Very light blue.
Very light blue. There are different names for different colors, all right? So what color do you think this is? So there's blue, but there's a more specific color for it.
Turquoise.
Oh, yes.
Turquoise.
Oh,
Absolutely.
turquoise.
Yeah.
I see.
Turquoise. So I'm writing it in the verb link chat. I'm going to write it in the verb link chat. This color that you see, this darker blue darker over here, this color is called turquoise. I'm writing it in the Google chat. Do you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, my chat was like not working for a second. So yeah, the crystal clear water is a turquoise color. So turquoise is like a mixture between a green and a blue. Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
The audience, sport.
Yeah. Sport. Okay. You have onlookers. All right. Do you know what onlookers are? Onlookers.
Tourists.
Yeah.
Spectator.
Onlookers are spectator. People who are just standing by and looking. So over here you have a little bridge and you have people standing on, and they're just like, some people are just standing, they're not participating in the kayaking. They're just watching. Those are called onlookers. People who are just standing by watching what is going on and are not participating themselves. Okay?
Yeah.
What is this sport? You see this little person? What is this sport that this person is engaging in? What is he doing? He's not kayaking.
Scuba diving?
No.
Snorkeling.
Not scuba diving.
Yeah, or snorkeling.
Okay. Snorkeling, okay? What is the difference between scuba diving and snorkeling? Who can tell me?
Snorkeling, you have to wear snorkel.
You have to wear, okay. Hoyen, what were you going to say?
You have to carry the oxygen tank when you are
Oh, yeah.
like going scuba diving, but snorkeling
Exactly.
you don't.
Exactly. So when you go scuba diving, you have to wear scuba diving gear, all right? So scuba diving gear is like you have to have an oxygen tank, and you can go much deeper in scuba diving gear here. This is scuba diving. You can go under the water, but when you are snorkeling, you have to stay close to the water because you do not have a tank, right?
Yeah.
Okay, snorkeling, all right? So when you are snorkeling, you kind of need to stay close to the surface of the water so you can breathe, like this, all right? So you can see there's not that much equipment with snorkeling. Snorkeling is cheaper, it's faster to do. You need a license to go scuba diving. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
If you want to go scuba diving, you need to have a license. You cannot just go scuba diving because you feel like it. All right. So, but snorkeling, you can go snorkeling if you feel like it, but you cannot go scuba diving. You need to have a license. Okay. Anything else? For me, what I thought was that the turquoise color, it popped. Do you guys know what it means when a color pops?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, like...
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead,
ahead.
Sebastian.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I don't know how to describe. I know what it is, but I don't know how to describe it.
Okay. Try. So, Sebastian, you try. What does it mean when a color is popping?
It's like it's shining more than everything else.
Fair. It's fair.
It's standing out. Out. All right. So you notice it a lot. So when I saw this picture, for me, the turquoise color popped. It was like, whoa, that is a lot of turquoise. So it stood out. I noticed it. When something pops, it is very noticeable. Okay? So that's the first thing. Go ahead.
Another
Pedro?
thing that I thought was weird is because the top trees on the top of the photo, they have no leaves, but the trees at the bottom have leaves. So.
Oh, okay,
are
yeah,
they
that's
dead?
absolutely so. The trees up here don't have, well, I guess we don't know. Maybe the season is changing. So the trees that are taller, they wither sooner than the trees that are shorter. So I'm not too sure. Florida does experience weather change as well. So it could be that the weather is changing. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was a beautiful picture. It was very sporty. Okay, when I saw it, I was like, ooh, people engaging in sport. Nice. So when something is very sport-oriented, it is called sporty. Awesome. All right, I'm going to move on to the next picture. Okay? Ooh, this is cherry blossoms in Japan. This is beautiful. Mohammed, can I get you to read the section at the bottom, in Japan, the nighttime?
I'm going to read it.
Okay, go ahead.
In Japan, the nighttime viewing of cherry blossoms in spring, like these at Kyoto Hirano Shrine, is a special event. The cherries only fall the crowds that gather when they bloom, wrote Saigu, a 12th century poet.
A 12th century poet. Perfect, Mohammed. So, Mohammed, what do you think of when you see this picture? What comes to your mind?
That's very awesome, looking very cool.
Okay, very
shiny.
awesome. Shiny, okay, it's shiny. You can see the light. What else? What other words come to your mind, guys?
Little
Pinky.
horror.
Sorry, what did you say, Nukma?
Pinky.
Pinky, okay. Pink, and you know what pinky means, right? Pinky is a finger on your hand.
Yeah.
Okay? What you mean is pinkish. Okay? Pinkish. So when you want to say that you see a color or you think you see a color but that color isn't really there, we say it by putting ish at the end of the color. So if you look at the sky and it's a little blue but it's not really blue, but you get a feeling that it is, what would you say? So the sky is blue?
Bluish.
Bluish, exactly. Same thing, and you can do it with any color. When you see like a flower and it's white, but there's like a very, very little yellow in it, what would you say? The flower is
Yellowish.
yellowish, exactly. So when you see
Yellowish
a color,
or whitish?
or whitish, depending on whatever you think is more whitish. You can say whitish as well. Okay. So I think it's not working, right? So depending whatever you see, you can say the color is whitish or it's yellowish, it's blackish, greenish. All right. When you have a color, when you actually have a color that is very light, it's like, oh, it's a bluish color. So for example, the picture that we saw earlier, where we saw turquoise, if you did not know that that color was called turquoise, you would say it's bluish. It's also a little greenish. All right, so there's blue and green, but the actual name is turquoise. Okay, so when you see a hint of a color, you put ish at the end. It's like, oh, it's yellowish, but not really yellow. Okay, so what you want to say? Yeah, go ahead, Sebastian.
Oh, because I've heard about this ish thing.
Yeah.
And I've heard that they say like, oh, it's like blue-ish. Like they separate the blue and the ish.
Oh,
oh no.
Like this, like this. I'm writing.
Yeah, like it. Yeah, like it's blue.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Like
blue. This is when you speak. This is for speaking. Like if you're speaking, a lot of people go like it's blue-ish. You know. So when you want to emphasize this motion, it's like if I write this. I'm going to write the color was greenish. So I'll write greenish as one word. But when I'm speaking, it was a greenish color. All right? So speaking and writing, it gets a little different. If you're writing about what was said, then some people might write it like that, but these are actually one words. When you put the ish at the end of a color, it becomes one word. It's not separate. And nighttime is one word, Pedro. Okay?
Oh yeah, but I think I saw it reading like separate, like night time. I've never saw it together.
Okay, nighttime. At night. Okay, maybe you read it as night time to go to bed. You know, like night, comma time to go to bed. Maybe write like that. A lot of people do write nighttime separately, right? But nighttime is like saying morning. All right.
Okay.
Morning or like afternoon, right? Afternoon is one word.
Yeah.
It's a time of day. Same thing with evening and nighttime. All right. So if you read like night time to go to bed, maybe it was like two separate words and it meant two separate things. But when you talk about the nighttime, it's one word.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Depending on where you are, some people might separate it, but in at least in American English, we write it as one word. It might be different in Britain or Europe, right? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see the picture. What else you guys think?
Glamorous.
When I glamorous.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Glamorous and fabulous. Okay. When I saw this picture, I thought it was very romantic.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's like I got it.
I thought it was very, very romantic, and it was very ablaze with color. Do you guys know what ablaze means?
Nope.
Blazing.
Okay, ablaze. All right. Okay, blaze. Just the word blaze is fire. Okay, it means fire. A fire is a blaze. Okay, they mean the same thing. A big fire is a blaze. All right. So when something is ablaze with color, it is like it's on fire with color. That's how much color it has. All right. Okay. So when I saw this picture, can you guys see the green at the bottom? Can you see how? Can you see? Yeah. Can you see how? Can you see how vivid green? So vivid green is like when it's such a bright green color, you cannot look away from it. So when I saw this picture, I thought it was on fire with color. You have pink on top and you have green at the bottom. All right. So it's very vivid color. Sweet. So it's cotton candy pink. We say cotton candy pink. Okay.
That is the name of the candy?
Yeah. That is the name. Yeah, if you want to eat a pink candy, that is the name of the candy, cotton candy, and the color of the candy is called cotton candy pink. That's an actual color, by the way. All right? Like if you really like this pink color of cotton candy, you can actually get it. You can go to the store and ask, "Do you have cotton candy pink?" And if they carry it, they'll give it to you. Okay? Yeah. So this can definitely be cotton candy pink as well. All right. Yeah, when I saw this, I thought it was a very romantic picture. Right. And this is the cherry blossom in Japan. Do you guys know what it means to blossom? To blossom?
Like to burn. It's when the flower opens.
Yeah, when the flower opens. So how would you describe that? Aside from like the flower opening, that's what happens. Okay.
Blooming.
Blooming, yeah, blooming can be another thing. Blooming is when it's blossomed and it's very healthy, right? Blossom technically means to come to maturity, to come to maturity, to mature, all right? So we don't just say blossom for plants. A person can blossom as well, all right? So you can say, oh, my friend's daughter, when she was young, she was not that good looking. But now that she's older, she has blossomed into a beautiful woman. All right? So blossom basically means to come to maturity, to grow into what you were supposed to grow into. So if you say a flower blossoms, because when a flower opens, that is what the flower was supposed to be. All right? So flower is supposed to open and is supposed to bloom. So we say the flower has blossomed, it has matured. Right? It's technically it's grown as big as it's going to get. So you'll hear this very often, like, oh, he has blossomed into a young man, or she has blossomed into a beautiful woman. Means that they've grown and they've become not just beautiful, but like when a flower blossoms, it looks very beautiful. Same thing. Yeah. When a person blossoms, they've become very physically appealing, right, or attractive, you can say. All right.
Or hit puberty.
Or hit puberty, yeah. Like you will blossom in puberty. People say that, like, oh, don't worry, you have acne on your face now. When puberty hits, you will blossom. All right. So blossom means that you will radiate. All right. Okay. So these cherry blossoms in Japan. Have you guys heard of these before? This is one of the most famous attractions in Japan, the cherry blossom gardens. And they only blossom for like a few weeks. Yeah. So this blossom, it happens like I think in the springtime in Japan. And
have you been there?
Yeah. Oh. I haven't been to Japan. No, I have not. That's when I lived in Asia, I really wanted to travel to Japan. It was so expensive. It was like $1,000 just for the ticket. I was like, wow. I can't afford that. Yeah, but these cherry blossoms, they only happen in like April or May, in like springtime, and they only last for 2 weeks. So you can only see this 2 weeks out of the whole year. So people, they like go to Japan in crazy flocks to see these blossoms because this only happens in Japan. You don't see it like this in any other part of the world. So it's a pretty beautiful sight. All right, it's worth seeing. All right, let's move on to our next picture.
Is it a Sakura flower? Is it?
Sorry?
Is it the Sakura flower?
Is it a circular flower? I'm not too sure if
Sakura.
it's a circular flower.
I think he meant
What?
Sakura.
Sakura.
Sacred.
No,
Is that what
Sakura.
you meant? Oh, I don't know what Sakura. I don't know what Sakura is. I don't know what Sakura is.
It's
That the
cherry
local
the name
name?
of the flower.
Oh, okay, Sakura flower. I actually hadn't heard of it. Okay, thanks. I'm maybe it's the Sakura flower. Let's look at it. Sakura flower. I should have written maybe Japan. It could be that. I'm not too. Yeah, it actually is. It's a cherry blossom Sakura flower. Yeah. Thanks for that, Nokmal. It actually is called that. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So Hoyan, you're saying you can definitely see these colors in New York, but this flower only grows in Japan. So the reason you see this is because of the flower, the Sakura flower, the cherry blossom. It only grows in Japan. Okay? People don't grow it in other parts of the world. Wow, it's actually a really beautiful flower.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you been to Japan, Nokmo?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. What mountain is this, guys, in the picture?
It's the biggest mountain. I forgot its name.
What is it, Hoyan?
Fuji.
Yeah, Mount Fuji. Okay, Mount Fuji is like it's an iconic mountain in Japan. So you have Mount Fuji, and then you have all these sakura flowers at the bottom. Oh my God, there's so much noise coming from somewhere. Can everybody mute themselves, please? Like.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Jawed, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, Jawed. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm fine, Jawed. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna mute you. It's just that every time you move, or I'm not sure what you're doing, it's just very loud and very noisy. So it's very distracting. So I've muted you. Please don't unmute yourself unless you can get rid of the noise or if you want to talk. All right. It's very, very hard to focus with all that noise in the back. Okay. So we already looked at these pictures, manatees in Florida. So here's a close-up of a manatee. So someone said that people used to confuse them for mermaids. Can you see why? Yeah. Yeah, because they have this very massive fin. So this is called a fin. Okay. Fish have fins that they swim with. So because of this very massive fin, people can think that this is the fin of a mermaid. And I don't know why you would think that a human being would be attached to this fin, but for some reason people believe that half human and half fish, there's a human being attached to this massive fin. Okay, so we'll move on from the picture of the manatees because we already seen it. Okay, so we have a microcopter drone. Okay, so Nukmal, can I get you to read that little statement below the microcopter drone?
With 8 arms, with 8 arms spanning less than a yard, a German microcopter provides a stable camera platform for under $5,000. See more pictures from the March 2013 Future story, The Drones Come Home.
Yeah. Perfect. So with 8 arms spanning. What does spanning mean? To span.
Swinging.
Sorry?
Rotation or some type of rotation?
No, it means to extend or to measure. All right, to extend. All right. So when something spans, so okay, again, Mohammed, I'm just gonna mute you. I don't know where you are, but I can hear like animals in the background. Okay. So for example, my arm span. Okay. When somebody asks you from your arm span, they're asking what is your length of your arms. So from the tip of this finger all the way to the tip of the other finger. This is your arm span. So this is the extent of your arms, all right? The measure, right? Okay, nice. So when the copter drone, its arms span, So its arms are that long. They take up this much space. All right. What's a drone? So the microcopter drone. Who has heard of the word before? What is a drone?
I did. It's like you make a program to command the machine. So this machine becomes a drone.
Okay, yeah. Drones in popular
pilotless aircraft.
Yeah,
pilotless
a
aircraft.
pilotless aircraft. It's a controlled pilotless aircraft. That's perfectly right. That's what technology drone is. So when you talk in terms of robots or technology, that's what a drone is. It's a plane or a helicopter that doesn't have a pilot. You control it with a remote control, and it's not huge. It's not as big as an aircraft. It's more compact. But a drone, in actual life, a drone is a male bee. You guys know what a bee is, right? Buzz.
Yes.
Right? Okay. A male bee, a honeybee is a drone. Okay. So why do you guys think that this is a drone? Why do you think that this piece of technology has been named a drone? Why do you think that?
Because of the buzzing sound.
It's been named after. Okay, because of the buzzing sound. That's a good hypothesis. What else? Why else do you think it's called a drone? Do you guys know what bees live like? What their lifestyle is? Okay,
They
so
go
you guys
fetch the pollen and come back to the hive.
exactly. So the hive is where bees live. Okay, where bees live is called a hive. Okay.
Oh, so I see.
Honeybees,
they go get the information and come back with the information. Maybe that's
okay. Exactly. That's very similar. Male bees. So in a hive, there's only one female. What is that female called?
Queen.
The queen.
Queen bee. Queen bee. Okay. So in a hive, every hive only has one queen. Okay. And all the other male bees, those are drones, because the only point of their life is to provide for the queen. So they go out, they collect food and information and whatever, and they come back with it. That's basically what these robotic drones are programmed to do. So they fly, they go wherever. They're mostly used in like war or to like get information about another country. So you send this drone out, it flies the area, it spans some land, and it comes back with information. Very similar to what a male bee does for a hive. Okay? So these are called drones, and a drone, away from the technical term, is a male bee. So a male bee has this name, just like a female bee is a queen bee. You have male bees that are drones. Okay? So what do you guys think of this helicopter, microcopter drone? What do you guys think?
It looks very futuristic.
It looks very futuristic. Yeah, futuristic.
It looks
okay?
like a spider.
What?
Yeah, like a spider.
I know. Like a spider. Why do you guys think it looks like a spider? How many legs does it have?
1, 2, 8.
8, exactly. Spiders have 8 legs. Right? I thought the same thing, Korean, when I looked at it. I'm like, oh, this looks more like a spider and less like a bee. High five, woohoo! What else? What else do you guys think? What about like the scenery? You don't just have to focus on the drone. What about the scenery around
it's a rural area.
Yeah, rural area. There's not a lot of buildings, not a lot of houses, okay?
Yeah, it's a farm actually.
It is taken at dusk.
Yeah, it's dusk time. Yeah, what is dusk?
Between evening and night.
Between evening and night, yeah. And what about between night and day?
Dawn.
Twilight.
Dawn. Okay?
Sorry,
so,
dawn.
Oh, night and day. Sorry.
Yeah, between night and day, it's dawn. Yeah, so this looks like it's dusk time, definitely. All right? Another way to say a rural area is a countryside. Okay, so this looks like a countryside, away from all buildings and away from, any civilization, as I would like to say. All right. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool looking. If I saw this flying around where I live, I would definitely freak out. I'd be like, "Oh my God, aliens are invading."
UFO.
That's just me. Yeah, go ahead, Sebastian.
It remind me. Oh my! Wait, sorry. It seems like the movie Twister. I don't know why.
Ooh, Twister. Yeah,
Maybe because
that's a
of
good.
the area.
Maybe
Yeah.
because of the sky, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's cloudy, right? It's cloudy and it's dark and it looks stormy, okay? When the weather looks like there's going to be a storm, a lot of rain. So in the movie Twister, what is the natural disaster that they have?
Tornadoes.
What is that called? Tornado. Yeah, tornado. So
What's the difference
do you know why?
between the tornado and the cyclone?
Oh, okay. Who knows what a cyclone is?
Cyclone is going on in like on the sea.
What?
Yeah, cyclone happens above
It starts
water.
from the sea.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a cyclone is like a whirlpool. It's like a twister that starts over the ocean or over the sea, and it can progress towards the land. The Philippines, they have a lot of cyclones. All right. A tornado is on land. A tornado usually happens in areas like this. Sebastian, very, very good observation. All right. Do you guys know why that movie Twister is called Twister? It's about tornadoes.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. You know, like when the tornado it turns. You know what twist is? To twist. Do you guys know what that means? To twist. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
spinning around.
Yeah. Yeah. So for example, this motion. This is a twisting motion. All right. This doing this to something. So a tornado, it like goes like this. So it's twisting. It's constantly twisting. So that movie is called Twister because of the motion of the tornado. It actually, I mean, I guess they couldn't have called the movie Tornado. Nobody would have seen it otherwise. Right? I don't know. It's not a very good name for a movie. Tornado. It's like Twister. Right? I actually really like that movie. I used to watch it all the time when I was younger. Okay, perfect. Let's move on to our next picture. And now we're going to Ecuador. Let's get Pedro. Can I get you to read Yasuni National Park?
Yeah, I think so. Yasuni National Park, Ecuador. From the how do I read this word? Bromeliads?
Bromeliads,
ferns, and orchids. The cover of Kayak tree 100. Sorry?
That cover a K-pop tree.
That cover a Kayak tree 160 feet above the forest floor to the jaguars that prowl below. Ecuador's Yasuni National Park is home to countless plants. Shouldn't it be countless plants and animals? Oh, yeah, species. Plant and animal species.
Species, yeah.
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 All of them now face threats from oil development.
Perfect. Ecuador is gorgeous. You know what movie I'm reminded of all of a sudden? The cartoon. Have you guys seen Madagascar?
Yeah, I think so. No,
Yeah?
I think another one, Rio.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rio. And there's a cartoon called Madagascar, and it looks like that. I just want to ask, do you guys know what prowl is? To prowl?
No.
Okay, to prowl.
Leave?
To prowl. Alice and Wonder. Not leave. Okay. What else? So if an animal, you guys know what a jaguar is, right? A jaguar is an animal. Yes. It's like a leopard. I want to put animal because I know the car will pop up if I don't put up jaguar animal. If I put up jaguar, then the car that's the jaguar will pop up. All right. So this is a jaguar. What does it look like? What animal does it look like?
Leopard.
The leopard. Yeah.
Leopard, exactly. So a jaguar. Can you guys see the print on a jaguar? So it's like this circular print. So it's like it's almost that looks like this with a flower print is a jaguar. Now a leopard what do you think the print of a leopard looks like? Okay, print is like what your skin looks like.
Wow, I can't see the difference.
You can't see the difference. Yeah, exactly. It's very, very hard. You can only tell the difference from their faces. So if you want to tell the difference between a jaguar and a leopard, you guys see this? This structure here, this is different for a jaguar and different for a leopard. So if you want to determine the difference, you look at their faces because their print is so similar to one another. Okay?
That
So
one
we
is
have
looking to the
jaguars.
camera.
That was looking into the camera. I know it's like intimidating, isn't it? It's like
I'm gonna eat you.
it's actually, yeah. Here's another one. All right. It's actually kind of, so you see this print on their face, on their forehead. This is how you tell the difference. Okay. So in Ecuador, you have jaguars that are prowling. Okay. What does it mean to prowl? Okay. So when you have animals, okay, so I'm sure everybody has seen like National Geographic where it's like you have this jaguar and there's like a deer and the jaguar's like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's where
right?
they're hunting.
Yeah, exactly. That very slow motion when you are in stealth mode. Stealth mode. You guys know what stealth is? Stealth is when you do not want to be noticed, all right? So when you have these stealth drones, which when they fly over somewhere, you can tell that they flew there because they are in stealth mode. Stealth mode is like being invisible. The closest thing that we have to being invisible is stealth mode. So when a jaguar is in stealth mode because
Sneaky
the jaguar
animal.
doesn't, yeah, sneaky animal. They don't want the food, their prey, what they're going to hunt. They don't want it to run away, so they're very slow, they're very careful, and then they pounce. Okay, you guys know what pounce is? Pounce is like that sudden movement when you jump on something. So first thing, jaguars and lions, they are prowling, so they are moving very, very slowly, and then they pounce on what they want to hunt and eat. All right. So in Ecuador, you have jaguars that are prowling the jungle. So they can jump out of anywhere.
Scared.
Right? Scary, right? It's definitely scary. So what do you guys think? What do you think of? What words come to your mind? For me, the only word I can think of is jungle.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh
And I
my
have
God,
to
jungle.
agree with Morat because he says
Yeah,
too much green in one pic. And I agree.
Yeah.
Too much green.
Yeah. Hoyen, what did you say?
Oh, I said exotic.
Exotic, yeah, exotic. Something that is not ordinary or common is very exotic. It has to be, I mean, exotic, it'd be usually used for like jungle, but you can use any exotic that is unfamiliar or that is extraordinary, all right? So this is definitely exotic. Any other words before we wrap up class, guys?
Wild.
Anything else? Wild. Wild, definitely. It is untamed. Do you guys know what untamed means?
Uncontrolled?
Okay. Uncontrollable. Yeah, exactly. So, for example, if you have a dog and it's not tamed, it's an untamed dog, it's wild. So you can have an untamed forest where trees are really high and there's lots of bush and there's like just jungle everywhere. It's untamed, it's wild, okay? When something is not under control, you can describe it as being untamed. Okay?
Can we say
wild
to someone?
We can call someone wild. Yeah, you can call someone wild. Like, oh, my daughter is really wild with her choice in dressing. So she dresses very differently from everyone else. So when something is very noticeable, it's very, not run-of-the-mill, not ordinary, you can describe it as being wild. You can have a wild personality. If you like to party a lot, if all you want to do is drink and party and go to a club, then you have a wild lifestyle. Okay? So basically, a wild is anything that is out of control. Okay?
Okay.
That is actually the end. That is actually the end of our class, guys. So I picked up this class last minute, and I'm so happy. The next picture is awesome. So you can have a look at the next picture, Sebastian, and let me know on my Facebook what you thought. All right. Hoyen's going. Okay. Bye, Hoyen. It was really nice talking to all you guys, and I hope to catch you next time. Right?
Thank you.